Hi, this is Angie Lofton from Andrew and Friends, and yes, this is another follow-up video to our strategies of working with children with special needs. Uh, a lot of times I've had caregivers for my son, and so some of these ideas have come from me giving them tools and strategies of working with him. And they're also strategies that I've used with my students working as a private tutor, and I also work as a nanny. So these are things that have worked for me with my own son and working with other children with special needs as well. So one thing that was on the list that I mentioned a couple of times is schedule and routine. Now, for some of us, that is not flexible thinking, and oftentimes parents and families of kids with special needs, or any families, really aren't on a schedule and really aren't on a routine. And that's not really what I'm talking about a specific bedtime. Okay, dinner's at 6, bedtime at 8. Nothing like that. Nothing. That's not really what we're talking about here today. What we're talking about is it kind of goes back. It works hand in hand with transitioning children, giving them time to sort of come down off of one activity before we move them on, scooch them off into the next activity. So one way that I have found that works great, and I've used dry erase boards, I've used just Post-its, I've used pieces of paper, I've used drawings that the kids have made and then made little balloons of what they've got next. You could be creative and come up with really any ideas. The point is again, as you're transitioning the children, you want to have sort of written down for them, or something where they can see. And I find that special needs kids, especially, any time that you can use sensory input, whether it's they're listening to you, you're touching them, you're giving them a little encouragement, you are they're employing as many of their senses. If they're seeing written down what their day looks like, it reduces a lot of anxiety for them, and it really gives them sort of the power back to themselves of like, okay, well, when I finish this, then I get to do the next thing. So again, this goes hand in hand with transitions, but I kind of call it a checklist or a schedule or a routine. So the younger the child, the more strict the routine is going to be. But let's say you're taking them to soccer practice after after in the afternoon, or something like they're a little bit older child. Go ahead and you want them to work with this with you, especially if they're a school age child, or writing or reading themselves. Get their help. Make the schedule together of okay, we're going to finish breakfast, we're gonna go over and take the dog outside, and then we'll go to the park, and then when we come home from the park, we'll have a little snack and a treat, and then we'll have a nap and whatever. So you want to let them visually see this schedule, even if they're not readers or whatever. You've got an expectation of what needs to get done that day, or what you want to get done, or whatever. Now, great, if you don't finish the list because something else happens or mom comes home early, it's not a to-do list like for your calendar or your own personal things that hopefully you're checking off. This is a tool to use when transitioning children and preparing them for the expectations of their day. So hopefully that will help you. It has helped me tremendously. It has helped caregivers that I've worked with in the past who've worked with a lot of different kids. So if you have any suggestions, please let us know if that's worked for you, or if you can give us your own ideas. We would appreciate it. So have a great night, and we'll see you again soon.